You are at the almighty Church of Rock on a Sunday night with a classic tune from the Gears, a very awesome and one of the original punk bands from Los Angeles. We are going to be chatting with Mike V in just about 10 seconds from the Gears. I'm stoked, man. Mike V, dude.
I know, man. I know.
Let's
go to the beach.
Yeah, let's go to the beach. You said you used to have the original 7-inch, right?
Yeah, I sure did.
Well, you know what, man? That was Psychotic Sweetheart by the Gears. Before that was Richie Stotts from the Plasmatics with a solo version of Come On, Everybody. And before that, the Yardbirds. Let's bring him on the phone right now. Mike V from the Gears. How's it going, brother?
Hey, what's happening, bro?
Dude, it was so nice.
How you been?
Well, it was great to see you down in Los Angeles a few weeks ago.
I was just about to say that. That was you guys were really good that night.
Oh, thanks so
I
much.
haven't seen you for like, what, 6 years? That's the last time you guys played the Redwood or something?
That's right, bro, and I had a whole different band at the time.
Then we played with RF7, I think, that night, and my band, the Gyps. Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool to see that you showed up at the LA gig. It was nice that you showed up for us, dude.
Yep, that was a good one.
Are you at home in Los Angeles now?
I'm out in an alley off of Sunset Boulevard in beautiful gentrified Echo Park. There's like a festival going on here.
Oh, nice.
Like Ravens Moreland's playing as I speak.
I see.
And I just saw my boys in Pedal Strike play right here.
Oh, nice.
They're like one of the new generation of punk rock, man.
Keeping the torch.
Good guys from my neighborhood.
And they're carrying the torch, huh? Keeping the flame lit, man.
Punk rock music.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we had a throwdown.
We're gonna pass them the torch soon. We're almost done. The Gears are almost done.
That's what I was gonna ask you about. What's up? Are you guys on this like last tour kind of thing?
Yeah, basically we got Rick Agnew in the band first of all
my brother.
take off with us
nice.
to Europe. But before that, we're doing 2 domestic shows. One in San Francisco on September 8th, and one at Cafe Nella where you played on October 19th. But that's supposed to be a secret, so.
Well, so we won't tell anyone that October 19th you're at Cafe Nella then. We'll keep that.
Don't tell anybody. October 19th, Cafe Nella with Lethal Weapon.
Really? Wow.
Write it down.
I might have to fly.
And our boys here, Pedal Strike, that I just watched play. They're actually standing here with me.
Dude, I might fly out for that show. Seriously, I think I might fly out for that one, man.
Yeah, you might have to come out for that, yeah.
I think
I will.
will.
We're doing Europe and ending in Spain, and then Axel's calling it quits, but I think he'll be back.
So once you're done doing all those gigs, you guys are done?
Yeah, November 2nd in Spain at the Benidorm, Spain at the Fantastic Dracula Fest will be our last show.
Interesting. So what made you guys decide to do it? Was it just things are getting too hard to continue? What was the reasoning?
Axel just figured it'd be a good way to end, like end on a bright spot at Europe. The Gears has never been to Europe, so we'll be doing a couple of weeks out there, and then he just wants
what was
to
the name of the
try other
festival?
Things, like that aren't necessarily music or punk rock involved, I guess. And we're totally behind him. He's deserved it. He's put in 40 years. This is the 40-year anniversary of the Gears, by the way.
Wow.
Nice. What was the name of that festival?
The Fantastic Dracula Fest in Benidorm, Spain.
I want to go.
Right, that sounds really neat.
Wow, you're
Radio Birdman's headlining that show.
Burn my eye.
Wow, that'll be fun, bro.
Yeah, that's going to be great. We're all looking forward to it. And then having Rick in the band is just mind-blowing.
You just read my mind. I was just going to say, plus you have Rick Agnew in your band to finish out the last chapter of the Gears. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, Kid Spike had quit a couple of years ago. We had this cat named Eric from a band called Prima Donna playing with us for a couple of years, but he couldn't make the European tour, so I thought, man, I wonder if Rick would do it. And sure enough, I called him, and he said yes right away.
Wow. Yeah, Rick is such a great guy.
Right on.
Yeah, I love Rick. We've had a good relationship with him for a while, playing a lot of gigs together, so it was an obvious choice, like he comes up and sings Let's Go to the Beach with us, and, whenever we play, and so he was the first guy I thought of.
Yeah, it's funny too because when I met Rick, I met you guys on the same tour at a different place, and a lot of the people I know in Los Angeles are like the old school scenesters, and I'm really grateful that I got to meet you guys and that we got to connect, man. Because I spent the majority of my 36-year career in the Midwest, never coming out west until I turned 45 years old. So yeah, it's nice that I ran into you guys, man.
Yeah, then didn't you break break down too, and you had to stay with the poor kids or something, and you met the poor kids too?
Well,
right?
we were on the way to L.A. and our band, we had this big van crammed with gear, and we were coming to play with you guys at the Redwood, and the van broke down, so it took a long time. We were stuck in Bakersfield for hours, depressed. We all wanted to quit, kill each other, you know. And then finally, I'm like, look, let's get to the airport and rent another van. We can do this. And so we did, but the van was like about a quarter of the size of the other one, so it was the most uncomfortable ride in my entire life to get to L.A. But when we got there, it was like 10 minutes till 1, and it was done at 1. So when we get there, you guys are all on the street waiting for us, which was awesome. And then we jumped out of the van. I did 3 shots of tequila in like 10 seconds, and we were on stage, and we played like a 15-minute set.
What is that, like 6 songs?
Oh, my God, it was so awesome.
Yeah, that was a great night.
And then the poor kid showed up and said, hey, man, we've been hearing your name since the 80s, but never like really heard you, but we like what you did. Do you need somewhere to stay? We're like, yeah. And that's how I met those guys.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And Nick Lamani was there.
he was, and Nick, rest in peace to Nick, man.
Yeah, that's a shame. And I love Nick.
You know,
It's kind of trippy without him in the world.
me and my friend Amy drove down there a few years ago down to San Francisco to visit Nick and his chick, and boy, was that a fun experience. He was just a gas, man. It was a good time.
There's nobody like Nick Lamani of RF7, that's for sure.
No, my friend was like, I need Xanax to deal with you people. I'm like, it was me and Nick in a haunted house. It really was a haunted house, and everybody was freaking out. My friend was like, can we go now?
Oh, you stayed in that house?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what house is that.
Yep. Oh, man, it was crazy. So you guys are doing these gigs and you're rehearsing. How long is a Gears set? If we go to see the Gears on your final tour, how long are you playing for, man?
For an hour. We're doing an hour. We're doing 20 songs. Rick knew all 20 songs in the first practice.
Yeah, he's such a genius.
That's
That was
awesome.
a great sign right away.
20, that's grad, man.
Yeah, I was so happy. I was like, this
Why
is
not
gonna
come
rock.
prepared, right?
Now, can you tell the listeners who is all in the Gears and what they play?
Well, the Gears are Axel G. Reese, the vocalist, Rick Agnew on guitar, me, Mike Manifold on bass, and our drummer is Sean Schiff and Antion. We all have kind of like gear names. We got to give
Mike
Rick a
Manifold,
gear
that's
name.
brilliant.
Maybe Radiator Rick. What do you think?
Radiator Rick. Why not?
I don't know if he'll like that or not.
I think he will. He seems to roll with the punches.
I haven't thrown that by him yet. I just kind of thought of it the other day. So.
Well, he was telling me when I was down there a few weeks ago that he was telling me the nicknames that they all have for themselves. I'm not going to say what they were, but Casey Royer's got a name and Rick's got his nickname. I'm like, oh my God, I was dying when he told me what they were, man. But I can't say it on the air.
I have a nickname.
You do? Can you say it on the air?
I don't know.
Oh, don't do it then, because I don't need FCC violations.
Okay, fine.
We can't afford to pay them.
Yeah, Dave Drive, the original drummer, gave me my nickname of Mike Manifold.
Mike Manifold of the Gears.
Yeah, okay.
So,
I'll
yeah.
take it.
I like it.
Only because Dave Drive gave it to me, no other reason.
I think Rick has to be Rick Radiator.
I think so too. Yeah.
Maybe. That's funny,
So, but
man.
we're we've had 2 practices, and it's like we've been playing together forever already. You know.
That's rad. How many records do the Gears have out? Like vinyl records?
Well, they have the original one. Well, first the single came out in '78, the "Let's Go to the Beach" single.
Wow.
With the original
78.
guitarist Crazy Rubin. And then Kid Spike joined in 80 or 79, and they released the Ground Zero in 80. And they didn't release anything until 2004. They did a EP that had 4 songs in it. And then we did the full length about 3 years ago.
Wow.
And we
Okay.
also have a couple of singles out. Like we worked with Freddie Cannon, the 50s rock and roll dude.
I know who he is. Yeah.
Tallahassee Lassie.
Yeah. Did they call him Freddie
And
Boom
all
Boom?
that. And he actually came to a gig and performed with us one time. It was really awesome. You can even find that on YouTube.
I saw Freddie Cannon on one of the Dick Clark rock and roll package tours in the early 70s. I actually saw him perform, man.
Yeah, we did a single where Axel sang Tallahassee Lassie, and then on the other side, he sang Keep Moving.
What a trip.
Freddie did. Freddie sang the lead on the Gears song Keep Moving.
Wow. I never knew that.
Yeah, that's really neat.
Now, didn't they call him Freddie Boom Boom Cannon?
Freddie Boom Boom Cannon.
That's right.
Correct. he's been on the American Bandstand more than any other artist.
Yep. I saw him and Dick Clark introduced him, and like the Spinners were playing. Oh no, it was the guys that did Charlie Brown. He's a clown. I can't think of the name now.
Oh yeah,
the Coasters.
And then they did a documentary on us. Chris Ashford put out a documentary.
That's
if you
what
got Amazon, you can get it. If you got Amazon Prime, you can actually watch it for free. It's called "Don't Be Afraid of Pogo."
Yeah, so if you guys didn't catch that, the Gears have their own documentary, and Mike's, of course, in it. And who made that documentary?
Chris Ashford of What Records, who put out the first Germ single, The Eyes.
Wow, man.
All that, yeah. He put that documentary out.
I saw that too. It's on Amazon Prime as well.
Did a really good job. Covers from the beginning all the way until about 2012 or so.
Well, I want to see that. I haven't seen that, man. I'm going to check that out tonight.
Yeah, you can get it on Amazon, like I said, or come to a show if you're in LA. Oh, well, this is Portland or Oregon, but we sell them at the gigs.
That's cool. What else do you do besides music in your life? Do you have like a regular gig or anything like that?
No, man. I drive Uber, believe it or not, once during a few hours a day to supplement the income.
How cool would that be?
That'd be rad. Oh, Mike Fee drove me last night.
I played the Angry Samoan later years as well. That's a new version of the Angry Samoans without Metal Mike, because he's kind of a pain.
I love Metal Mike.
I got no problem with it.
That's cool. I didn't know that either, man. You were in the Angry Samoans for a bit, eh?
It's called Angry Samoan later years, believe it or not. And we do a bigger catalog of songs. We do the 2 EPs that Metal Mike doesn't like to play.
Oh, I see.
That came out in the 80s, STP, Not LSD, and Yesterday Started Tomorrow. We do a lot of those tunes.
Huh.
And when they had like 3 guitar players, we got 2 guitar players in this version. I toured with the Angry Samoans last year as well, and we did a Southwest tour, and that was actually with Metal Mike. That was pretty fun.
So Mike was okay?
What's that?
So Mike was okay to hang out with?
I wouldn't go that far.
I saw him last year at Reggie's in Chicago, and he was pretty nice. I think he remembered me even.
The new guy has to room with Metal Mike, and I was the new guy in the band. But luckily, Nate took one for the team, and he goes, "You know what? I'll room with Mike, so you don't have to go through this."
What a
So I was
trip.
very lucky I didn't have to room with him. But it was a fun tour. We had great shows.
Nice, man. Now, who are your favorite punk bands of all time, man?
Oh man, there's so many, but I mean, right off the top of the bat, I love the Minutemen. They're like, to me, I mean, the first thing come to mind, Minutemen. I'll just say that.
Mike Watt is the man. We opened the show tonight with Firehose, actually.
Oh, I've seen Firehose like 50 times. I'm not even exaggerating. I've met a lot of the cats on the scene here from going to Firehose shows, believe it or not.
Yeah, that was fun stuff, man.
Yeah, I love that band too.
George
Hurley.
When is the next Gear show?
Next Gear show is at Z Parkside in San Francisco. We're headlining it's called Bargain Fest, or Bargain Rock Festival.
September 8th?
And September 8th. And then supposedly, October 19th at Cafe Nail, but I don't, it's a secret show.
Yeah, so we don't know about that one.
Can't tell anybody.
Remember to write it down.
That's funny. Yeah, me and Tracy might have to fly down for that one, man, because that'll be a lot of fun. I like coming down to LA around Halloween time, so maybe we'll come down for that gig or something and see you there, bro.
And that's right before we fly out. We got 3 shows in Germany. We got a show in Paris. We got a show in Amsterdam, Belgium, and Benidorm, Spain. We're ending at the fantastic Dracula Fest.
Nice. Well, I wish you guys the best. I hope the tour is nothing but just completely awesome. Thanks for all the great music you guys have, put out over the years. We played the song that you suggested we play a little earlier, of course, the Psychotic Sweetheart, which was a great tune.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's one I wrote with Axel, and it's weird because it's like he wrote a song about one of my exes without even knowing.
That's funny, man. Well, dude.
No, I'm not lying either. It's so serious.
The psychotic one, huh? We've all had one of those, I think, or maybe more than one.
Yeah, but I think he did know he was writing about her.
That's the beauty of it.
I'm the one who didn't know until we recorded it. I went, hey, is that about so-and-so?
That's hilarious. Well, dude, thanks so much for taking the time to come on the Church of Rock. I really appreciate it, dude, and looking forward to seeing the Gears before you guys call it a day.
All right. Thanks for having me on, and I hope
really
you
nice
come
to
down
chat
for
with
that.
you,
It'd be
man.
really cool to see you again.
What's that, brother?
I said, I hope you come down for the show. It'd be good to see you again.
Yeah, October. I wrote it down. I think we'll probably make it down there, dude.
All right. We'll see you.
Okay, Mike V of the Gears. Thanks again, bro.
Thank you. Take care again.
Yeah, you take care, man.
Bye.
Wow. Talking to a legend. Pretty fun, huh?
Can you imagine that? Like getting picked up in an
Uber
Uber ride, and it's just like, oh yeah, dude, from the Gears.
That'd be rad.
Right?
That'd be super cool. Because whenever I get Uber rides, I talk about music out there. Like, what are you doing in town? Oh, I'm doing an album or whatever. So it's just music. So it would be the opposite. Oh, my driver was the music guy. That'd be rad, man.